former boyfriend of yours.
Yes, ma'am.
And according to what I've read, you lived together in an apartment for a period of time with his brother. I assume this is your brother.
Yes, yes.
Was the lease to that apartment in your name?
It was his brother, Marcos Galvan, myself, and my grandmother is a co-signer.
Could you explain why the lease was in the brother's name?
Emilio wasn't working then, and he figured since his brother and myself were working, we'd have a better chance of getting the duplex. So that's why we did it that way.
And then you decided that you wanted your own place.
Mm-hmm.
According to you, the defendant had a couple of friends who were interested in renting the duplex.
Mm-hmm.
So you were going to sublet the place to these two other people.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Well, we were going to leave. I didn't want my name to be on there.
In any event, the two people that you sublet the apartment to took off, didn't pay the rent, damaged the apartment, and the landlord came after you for the damages to the apartment and the rent, right?
Yes.
Now, you wanted your name off the lease?
Mm-hmm.
So why didn't you take your name off the lease?
At that time, Emilio said he would take care of everything for me not to worry about it.
Emilio, that's him.
Yes.
He's not even on the lease.
As a person I am, I've always listened to him, did everything he told me to do. He said, don't worry about it. I promise I'll take care of it.
I didn't promise nothing.
I'll be quiet. You don't have a case against him. You don't have a case against him. If you act like a fool, you can't say, well, he promised he would take care of it.
He told me he was going to take care of everything, which he always did. And it's not fair to me. I didn't even know these people. And it's not fair to me. He doesn't even pay child support.
Then you should have been smarter.
Exactly. But I trusted him, as I always did. I always trusted him.
You can
and
trust
he let
him.
me down again.
You can trust him, but if you say to me that you trusted him time after time and he's always letting you down, then you're supposed to come a time when you stop trusting him.
I didn't even know these people.
You had to take care of your own business. You read the lease, you signed the lease, you know what the lease said about
Well, I have
subletting?
paperwork too that says that his brother Marcos was a responsible party. So why did they just come after me? If they came after his brother, he would have took care of it real quick.
Just a second. Listen to me. You should have sued Marcos.
It wasn't fair to him. He was just as innocent in this as I was.
He has no obligation to take your name off the lease. He was smart enough not to have his name on the lease. Mm-hmm. But certainly, he is responsible for half of it. Mm-hmm. Right?
I guess so. Paper.
Well, he's lucky. He got away with it. He's lucky he got away with everything.
Listen to me. He got away with it because you weren't smart. You don't have a lawsuit against him. He is under no obligation to do anything. You are. And if they went after you and got a judgment against you, you have a case against him for half.
Can I say something, Your Honor?
Sure.
After I moved out of the apartment, I went to get my own place because me and my girlfriend were moving together. So I went down to the contractor or the broker. I asked her, I said, I'm on this list. She goes, well, according to my paperwork, you're not on here.
I have paperwork here showing that he was a responsible party.
No.
But I'm on
You have a lease. Is he on the lease?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I'm on the lease.
Yeah.
I went down there and they told me, well, we don't have nothing on you. They let it go, nothing came on my credit.
This isn't the lease. Where's the lease?
They couldn't find it. If you could read it, they couldn't find it.
They gave you a copy of your lease.
They gave all three of us a copy of the lease.
They gave you a copy of the lease. You knew he wasn't on the lease.
He did it the smart way. He didn't want to put himself on the lease.
Ms. Broomstead, what do you want from the court?
I want justice, but you know.
You want justice? You got to be smart. You got to be smart, and you have to protect your interests. Mm-hmm. And if you're not smart, not every case involves a court case.
And so a verbal agreement doesn't stand in this?
No. Case is over.